See, the difference with me, when I do what I do what I'm doing, but I'm doing it like I'm doing it for TV.
I've been around the world. I've been around.
Antonio Graves and Browser is the subject of our BMW Ultimate Drive in a game that had the ankle-breaking move in the first half. Well, he uses different players to screen himself on this play. A very educated drive.
You motherfuckers! What the fuck is this? You motherfuckers!
Can I help you, sir?
Yes, what is this? Huh? This is whack! I can't get jiggy with this shit! Where's your damn manager, that pink motherfucker?
X up. Right over left be the best. Welcome to Respect My Journey. It's called Krauser. Cruising King. King Krauser. AKA that old black magic, baby. Let's go, man. Vibes up. Positive vibes, that is. Blue vibes, by the way. Believe love unites everyone and everything. Man, I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. You know, good afternoon to everybody. It's always love, though. You know, we have to start this off, man, like, talking about the Showtime series they had, well, Showtime documentary, you know, they had when it's talking about the New York City point guards. You know, that's a big title. New York City point guards. Everybody knows about the Mecca. It's New York City, the Mecca. Music, fashion, basketball, you know, different sports. And we hold ourselves to a different standard. So when you're talking about the New York City point guards, you can't really just put anything together and say it's cool, say it's okay. Now, with that said, my opinion on the documentary, my reaction, and it's pretty much a non-biased opinion, but at the same time, I have to let y'all know, as a New Yorker and as a New York City point guard myself, and as a person who put in that pain on the streets of New York City, all over the streets of New York City, at different boroughs, and in the gyms. And I've played against some of the top point guards that was in the video, you know, and respect to all of the point guards and the point guardettes. You know, always, early and often. Respect. It's all love. I'm not mad personally, you know, but the shirt says, knock it off. Get me? Shirt says, knock it off at the bottom, baby. Knock it off. Get me? This is the knock it off shirt. We had to, look, man, say, man, this definitely wasn't okay, man. First, Kevin Durant is running the whole show. And as everybody knows, he did his DC thing first, and something in the water and everything else. Respect to him, Mike Beasley, and everybody else that was in there. Always loved the DC and the Baltimore area too, as well. Maryland, you know what I mean, the DMV area, and Virginia too. But KD, man, KD is not from New York City. Just because he played in Rucker Park doesn't make him a New Yorker. You get what I'm saying? And just because he plays basketball and he played in the NBA and he wins championships doesn't make him a New Yorker. See, and what I mean by that is he's running the show, pretty much directing the whole show. Mark Jackson is executive, producing the show. Mark, Rod Strickland, Kenny Anderson, all those guys are friends. You get what I'm saying? All those guys know each other. Mark and Rod probably aren't as close as whatever, but it is what it is. They know each other. You know what I mean? They play in the league. They under a certain fraternity umbrella. Andre Barrett, same thing. Smush Parker, same thing. Omar Cook, same thing. And Stephon Marbury, same thing. Now, Talik Brown knows certain people because he's from Queens. And he's won championships too in the Big East. I used to play against him too. So, in the Big East. And when we were younger, we was going to play on the same team with the Gauchos, you know, until I hurt my ankle. That's how I started playing with Doc. So it was going to be me and Talik in the backcourt at Gauchos. That would have been trouble for everybody. But God works in mysterious ways, and God put me in a better situation with better people who took care and took care of the kids the right way, and Paul Doc Maselli and Joey and Miss Sandy and the New York City Student Athlete Broncos. Always love to Paul Doc Maselli, and thank you for every opportunity you gave me, and thank you for sticking by me. That's a fact. So, with that said, back to live action. All of these people, they know each other. They intertwine with each other some way, somehow, through relationships. You get what I'm saying? And this is why that's coming out. You know, Kareem Reed is doing something and trying to be a coach. Rod Strickland just got finished getting the LIU coaching job. So, you know, that's promotion and helping for the recruiting and everything, that process. Same for both of them. You know, Stephon is coaching. Stephon Marbury. He's doing stuff. It's promotion for Mark Jackson and everything he's doing, for Kenny Smith and everything he's doing, you know. And, you know, it was showing love and credit to Nisha Butler and Shannon Bobbitt and the other young lady, the other queen, you know, and because all of them were nice in their own respect, but there's always people going to feel like they're left out. There's always going to be people that feel like, you know, it wasn't done like this. It shouldn't have been done like this. It should have been done like this. But the best part to me was showing Pearl, you know, God bless Dwayne Pearl Washington, respect, always love to Mr. Washington, because, you know, having the chance to actually meet him and have him talk to me and playing against his school, his university, his alma mater that he played in, that he went to. And after the game, like, big comeback game at Syracuse, and we're down, you know, down like 9 or something like that or more. And I hit these, you know, big threes, 3 threes in a row, big ones, bang, 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 going crazy from deep. You know, they fouled me, smacked me all in the face. You know, they don't want to call it because refs, they always wanted to cheat me, and they never wanted Pitt to win, and they didn't have really any respect for us, and they wanted Boeheim to win. And at this time, I guess they gave Mr. Washington and different people an award or something, so, you know, we spoiled the party. And I'll never forget this because, you know, this game right here, it just showed people again, like, don't bet against me, don't count me out. Like, you can see these people are really cheating me, and they're trying hard. They're cheating our team, and they're trying hard. And they're letting a lot go, and it's like, I'm showing people in the stands this New York City fight, gritty mentality to never give up and always show people that, and always prove people wrong. Show people that we can do it and always prove people wrong. Like, every time you bet against us, man, it's like a 99% chance that you might lose. 98, 99% of the chance you might lose, you know, and we take that serious. We have a super competitive heart and a super competitive mindset. And with that said, it carries over to sometime carries over, you know, into the business world and everything to help us be more competitive as that in that aspect. But when some people are removed from the game, some people hold on to stuff because some people have created memories. So with that said, other people that created these memories on the street ball on that court and went to college and has done well, and some of them went to the NBA, some of them haven't. Some of them got jerked out of opportunities to go to the NBA because of the relationships and the way that goes with the politics of NBA basketball and just basketball period in general. It's pretty frustrating for everybody to have to deal with people jerking you when you're really working hard, and they don't know how hard you really work. You know, they don't know certain things about you. They don't know about certain games that you played in, you know, and you're talking about another player that you feel in your own right that you're better than, and there's other people to attest to that. So in New York City, some of these people, they portray like they're bigger than what they are, and there's other older people that's going to help people become more than what they are. They're going to make them bigger than what they are. You know, they're going to be stars. They're going to be in slam magazines early and on, like from junior high school and before junior high school and preschool, doing slam magazines, 5th grade on up. You know, there's certain people that were planted and put there for a reason. So I don't want people to get super frustrated because you know you're better than somebody talent-wise and you're not understanding the program right now. This program was to show these people love and to big them up and to show respect to them. You know, yeah, we seen the videos before. We seen the And1 quick put together documentary stuff, whatever that was, you know, and we seen the same people in the same videos get regurgitated and they just kept showing the same videos. It's like it keep trying to force people to believe that these people are the best people in New York City, and we all know it isn't the truth. Knock it off. Like Keo, K.I.O. that thing. Baby, I'm sitting there like, we all sitting there, you know, different people, man, competitive, high competitive spirit, man. Like, you could have had Master Rob and other people in there, and you wanted to show Team Posse and, you know, showing somebody scoring on this, you want to show that, but that year we actually won the championship that you shown, champ. See, I know certain things about street ball basketball in New York City that you people don't know. I know a lot of the games, you know, sometimes used to be set up and rigged and stuff like that. So that's how some of those people got championships, and they're talking about all these people are winners. How are you bringing up, this was very confusing to everybody, not just myself. How are you bringing up the likes of Kenny Anderson, Stephon Marbury, and all of these other greats, right? Mark Jackson, Rod Strickland, X up, salute and respect. You know, and you bringing up these guys, and then after you show all of the good, like the really good guys, then you make it seem like Skip to Malou, Ray for Austin, Skip to Malou is better than Stephon Marbury by showing him last. See, this is the mentality you're creating. See, because a lot of these people didn't care about the comparisons, you know, with Shamgar and everybody else. They didn't care about these comparisons, Andre Barrett. They didn't care about who was better. They was loving the comparisons when they were younger. I seen it. They loved it. You know, so it's comedy to now when people talking about, you know, we might not, you know, we don't, these people were putting us against each other. Champ, you never told them to chill. You was laughing. You didn't care. You was telling people you was better than certain people, some of y'all guys. You know, and it's the arrogance of certain people and certain players, but you all seen it on TV. Like, you all got a chance to see it, you know, and some of the stories was just comedy. And it's entertainment purpose, you know, purposes only, man. And I don't want people to think this is like all the way live true, like all of these players. And salute to Omar Cook, pardon me, I forgot you too. Smush Parker, you know, Shannon Bop, you know, Shannon Bop. She was nice. They should have let her talk more. You know, she's actually won championships in Tennessee. She's actually played for the Hall of Fame, coach. She's actually been taught the game the right way. She's actually been around winners and people who's been successful. That's the person you need to have talking long. You know what I mean? People that she actually went to the WNBA. Like, what was this? You could tell, like, they interviewed certain people for a certain amount of time, and then they just cut certain vids, and then, you know, got the okay and put it together. And it's just so sad because some of these other players, we know what they've done. We know they had little or none success in college, but you're still putting them with these greats like they have won crazy championships. And the guy that actually went to the championship and you know, played was Smush Parker with Kobe Bryant and Lamar Odom and Men of World Peace, a.k.a. Ron Artest first. You know, it's like a slap in the face of certain people if nobody gets to hear Smush talk. You know, and he's played at Fordham with the other guy, you know, so they brought on rappers Like I told you, these are all these guys' friends. So they bring on rappers again, which they gotta knock it off. They bring on the rappers and you know, try to validate that certain people are cold-blooded, certain people are nice, certain people are champions. Hey man, salute and respect to these people, but come on, man, we gotta keep this infinity. Like, we all know the truth. Everybody in New York City and the other people that was around, we know the truth. And we were the first team to win it back-to-back, you know, championship 2 times in a row, Team Posse. You know what I mean? And people were getting tired of that, and the ruckus start formulating over to the rappers and Jay-Z and Fat Joe battling and all this other stuff. Stuff started getting out of hand. They start breaking the rules for these guys, bringing the number of players, the number of NBA players that you're allowed to have on the court and play at Rucker. Everything, all the rules is getting just blown away, shaky. Everything was out of proportion. It was just like, it wasn't cool. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's the Entertainment's Basketball Classic, but you gotta follow the rules. They set the rules for a reason. You know, a lot of the games, people was cheating, and it was crazy that they let this, you know, they let it happen, but they had to let certain games happen because people wanted to, you know, the streets, and they was talking about on Hot 97, the Jay-Z and Fat Joe, even though we up by 10 beating Jay-Z team. See, this is footage and stuff like that these people have that they don't want to let out. But anyway, it was cool to see Andre Barry talk about Kids Bay and the Boys and Girls Club, because the Kids Bay you seen, that was the main building I was talking about that we used to have those battles in and play. You know, and I used to have to walk over there from my projects and all that. That's far away. And walk over there and go play and then walk all the way home every time, you know. And a lot of times, you know, when I got there, I wasn't greeted with open arms. And, you know, I was from the other side, you know what I mean? So they already had their groups, like I said. So I say all that to say this. I don't hold grudges, you know what I mean? I don't hold the grudges, man. I let them go. I let all of those feelings go. But it was cool to see certain people work from being that young and work and then have success. It was cool to see some of these people's success stories. It was cool to see the respect, you know, that some of these people had. But I don't want other people from New York City, the young kids and the other people, to get this misunderstood, and other people from out of state, because I talk to people from out of state too. Don't get this misunderstood. Like, when you're going through this, young kids first. When you're going through this, and young people first. When you're going through this type of deal where there's a lot of political bull crap that, you know, you have to endure to be successful, you keep staying in that gym. You keep going to that park when nobody sees you. You keep trying to work out and get better. You keep trying to test the limits, man, and push yourself and get better, man. Just get your weights, you know, hit your weights, do your push-ups, crunches, sit-ups, toe raises, whatever you have to do, you know, and become faster, you know, do your sprints, do your up and backs like I used to, all type of stuff. Whatever you have to do to become better in a positive way, do that. Listen to your people. Keep your eyes up when you're dribbling. Stay low when you're dribbling. You know, always be ready to pass and ready to lock up. Stay low, hands active. Some of these people, like, they don't understand what it feels like to be the person that's being jerked. See, they only know about their success. That's their journey. They don't know what it's like to be hungry. They don't know what it's like to be poor like that. They don't know what it's like to, you know, go through these different trying times and different adversities like you are. So that gives you an edge. Just because they got help doesn't mean that you can't pass them. So never ever take these challenges as a negative challenge. When you see those obstacles in front of you, man, either jump over it or go around it. You get me? Or bust through it if you can. But don't be hard-headed, and don't be stubborn, and don't be arrogant like they are. There's no need to fight. There's no need to argue. When you want to prove your point, just prove it with your game. And show these people, man, okay, you might have the help right now, but nobody can help you on that court when I get in front of you. Believe that. And I'm going to take your heart, and I'm going to show you the difference. And the next one is the next part of it. The next topic of it. When you have these rappers like
And the other problem there, Gordon couldn't move at all. Didn't get out.
just because these people are talking about them, they have these rappers and stars or whatever, celebrities talking about them, that doesn't mean that it's actually true. That they have a personal connection. You get what I'm saying? So don't let that, don't let that sink in your head and stay there too much. Like, oh yeah, this is true. If this person says it, what? You gotta knock it off. You gotta knock it off. You know how many other people have done their thing before these people and after and during? So that's what I'm saying. You don't want to make it like that. You have to understand what it was. These people were just getting, love. These people had relationships with each other, and they were showing love to their brothers and sisters, man. And that's what that was. So don't get all, extra agitated and go back and roll the decks. Oh, I did this. Champ, I'm telling you, it's already over. Those people don't care. And give me they picked who they picked. And it's a shame that, certain things were made in that order, to represent New York City basketball, because we don't talk like that. Something's in the water. Fuck, get out of here. No damn shark in the water. We know what's in the water. Okay? Lead. God damn it. We know what's in the water, okay? Sheesh. Dirt. God damn it. Knock it off. Metal. God damn it. Sheesh, man. Fudge cups, I tell you, boy. So, like, seeing these people feel like they needed to be validated by these other greats and these other people. I seen the dinner thing. I seen that stuff, and I felt good for these people. You know what I mean? Because, hey, man, they getting a chance to network and connect, and build something else. They're doing something different, And I advise everybody else to step their game up and go hard and really put that work in so you could be recognized in the great light. You don't think, God bless Dad, Andre Barrett's dad, Mr. Barrett would have loved to seen that and meet some of these greats, you know what I mean? He used to be the referee for some of my games, and I loved him. Always show love. So it's like, you don't think Nisha Butler dad and Shannon Bobby dad is happy, and the rest of these people like Smush and they peoples or anybody. Stephon Marbury, God bless his brother. And R.P. Mr. Bill Russell. It's bigger than a lot of things, but at the same time, I get what the other competitive basketball people are saying. I get what the other, fans are saying. But I want you to calm down and see things, man, through my eyes in this PG vision. Because it's just the truth, man. How this thing rotate when I pronate, it's just the truth. It's truth juice. These relationships that these people built, even Andre Barrett said it when he was telling the Ben Wallace story, even though we know Ben Wallace would have washed him. Man, he said it. Everybody know Ross Strickland is Andre Barrett, man. In that sense, we was young, like real quick, so you might think that a person coming from the projects, look at a person coming from the projects and know like, but no, the connection, yeah, I got you, young fella. No, it's not like that. And so when somebody else, they already put on your radar, I'm like, oh, I like Shorty, that's my little man. Now, I'm da-da-da-da. That's how that go. He's ready in the league. It's how that go. Connections. Relationships. So I advise everybody to grow. Leave your anger in the past or wherever you want to leave it at, but just don't carry it with you forward, because you want to do better things in life, and we have families, and we want to provide for our families and understand that these people have families, so these connections and different things that they're using to help their families, and they put in work too as well. So we all have to respect each other, man, and learn how to get down and show love. It's always love, baby. It's right over left, we the best, man. Right over left, you the best, baby. Welcome to Respect My Journey. Thank you again for tuning in. You done heard my son up there chilling. Thank you again for tuning in, man. And please, man, don't hate on people, man. Let other people talk whatever they want to talk. You don't have to show anything about fighting people and going out there and acting the a-hole. You don't have to do it, man. just elevate your mind, elevate yourself, man, elevate your spirit, and understand it's about your legacy, longevity, and living. That's what it's about. It's about that positive progress. It's about the blue vibes. If you don't believe love unites everyone, everything, it's going to be rough for you. You know what I mean? So, accept. Easy.
32 seconds and will not start until someone touches it in bounds. Bowser looks to drive and is fouled off. Intentional foul, says Tim Higgins. And there's Josh Connor. And that is a devastating foul to take. Why grab the jerseys? Still got time left. Only a 4-point game. Bucket is one thing.
Stop it. Get some help.
You have to make a play for the ball. That's the rule. Right here. He doesn't have an opportunity to foul him. He's too far away. They tried to foul on that other play here. Slow down, Bob. But the problem for South Carolina here is it's going to be 2 shots and then Pittsburgh retains possession of basketball. Browns are up to 11 for the game now. Will gladly cash in on these free throw opportunities plus the ball. Peterson Event Center sold out every single game.
It's not a good sign. That could kill you on the stretch, no doubt about it.
I'm going to see that Gray. Gray really gets the basketball.
Do